Hey guys, this is Snack Attack 8. Man, I'm still recovering from that burp in the last episode. Actually, I am. Welcome back to more Donkey Kong 64. This is part 14. And I'm thinking we're gonna switch to Did Boy. I think he's like about done. He's got a lot of bananas left. Hopefully those are where I want them to be. Diddy does have a little balloon flying around here, right? Come here, loon. Give me that loon. That loon. What was those bits? That was a Mario Galaxy thing. Let's shred. And we're gonna kick off the little saga of this coral, this cactus. What is this thing we're standing on? Is it a sea cucumber? Is it just rocks? I don't know. Diddy's instrument pad is going to open up a little timed door on this ship, which is, I think, actually what all of the Kong's instrument pads do over there. The only one who, like, opens it up from a different area is Chunky, with that weird switch in the lighthouse area, which just throws the whole groove off for this level. If it weren't for that switch in the lighthouse area, everything would just be better. But it's not. That's not what happened. That's not a thing. Is this our last banana? It is. Man, we're missing bananas as Diddy. Unless they're in here. 69? We're gonna be left with 74? Really? We're gonna be missing one banana? Are the bananas over here? No. I know where bananas are for Diddy. There's some easy ones right in this little area. I guess I'll go grab one of those, but I really didn't think we needed it.
Bonus stage.
Alright, Splish Splash Salvage. We haven't really seen this yet. We saw one like this in the cranky training barrel thing in the very beginning of the game, but it was nowhere near as frustrating as Splish Splash Salvage can actually be. Also, probably could be the hardest name to say of any of these bonus barrels. The objective here is to get the coins, and that's all, really. But because of the way the depth perception kind of works on this game, those two that are in the middle there that we actually got them fairly easily this time. This is a pretty good run of Splish Splash Salvage. Makes up for our terrible Stealthy Snoop runs that we did. Those two in the middle are, like, I think I always find if you go down first to get the ones at the bottom, those ones that are floating in the middle area are like fiendishly hard to get sometimes. And it doesn't help that the little ninja starfish guys, whatever those guys are called, it doesn't help that they're swimming around and will frequently knock you off your path anyway. So it's just hard to do. What I would recommend there is to use the B swim, which the holding B down lets you do this kind of doggy paddle slower swim, or like swim over to them and then press R to like stop yourself, come to a halt, and try to get them that way. Not the worst though. It's one of the intermediate bonus barrels, I think. There's our last banana, I guess. What we might want to do is swap to Chunky, and he's actually not done with his banana medal yet either, but he's got bananas, not down there. He's got bananas in one of these little ship things. I think it's this one over here. So we'll grab these. I think he only needs 5 too. Yeah, grab those. There's a banana medal for the chunk, and we can continue. I think everybody else, if they don't already have their medal, which do they? Does Lanky have his? I feel like he might. He also might not. Let's be Lanky. See if he does. No. He only needs 5 though. He'll definitely be able to get that. Yeah, I think everybody else will be able to get in this last little set of golden bananas here. And then we're done. We're done, boys, with Gloomy Galleon. What else do I have to say about Gloomy Galleon? I don't know. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like there you go. You didn't even need to go on the ship to do that. Just get those bananas right there, boy. Boy. This area kind of reminds me of like when I was younger. Every summer we would take a vacation to Maine, on the northeasternest coast of the United States, and we would always stay by the beach. And usually when you think of a beach, you think of like Like everything's really sunny and it's, you know, sand everywhere and just nice. But the main beaches, while beautiful, which they totally are very like rocky, and they can be gloomy a lot of the time, even in the summer, which is when we would go. There's like fog or like mist and rocks and stuff, and there's lighthouses all over the place there, and it's just like I don't know, it's just a different kind of beach that I think is really interesting, that like is not so often what people think of when they think of beaches. And what's cool about Gloomy Galleon is that it is kind of like that. I mean, it's also sort of like a pirate level, but it's kind of your more your mellower, more melancholy, gloomy, I guess. I keep saying the name of the level and then not acknowledging that's a good adjective for it. Definitely more of like a kind of an area like that. I like all the rocks and stuff in the water here, and I don't know, it's interesting. It's worth looking at. Kinda cool. It's big pauses. All right, we're just gonna keep rolling here. I think geez, who else has got something? Lanky is done, boys. I think Chunky's done, boys. Diddy is done. Yeah, DK and Tiny. And do they not both have bananas right up here? I believe they do. I know Tiny for sure has one. Pretty sure DK does too. If not, I've had like a stroke or something and just cannot remember. Let's switch to Tiny. And her pad is like right over here. I just saw it. Now, actually, for Tiny, we don't have to go back to the ship. She's got like a weird little area. Oh, she does. Then I'm thinking of something else with Tiny. We're missing 2 bananas with her, yeah? 3? Yeah, okay. Sorry, I got a little confused there. We do have to go back to the ship. But there's also another Tiny banana to be acquired in this little area we just are leaving right now. Down on the ocean floor. And Tiny's is around the back here. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. No. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Tiny's got some bananas along the way. Oh, we might need a couple more for you, Missy. Though, like I said, the next area we're going to go to for Tiny definitely has some bananas for her as well. Maybe we can get them all in here. Because I think there's another bunch down this way. Is there? Ish there? There's the banana. The golden banana's in here. This is another weird kind of perspective one. Come on, Tiny. Oh, we're going to get hit. Ugh. See, now imagine that happening with a timer in the bonus barrel. I know the starfish guys aren't as big in Splish Splash Salvage, but they still can be a nuisance. It was probably not fast to get these bananas in here. Probably was faster to get them in the other area Tiny has to go to. But whatever. This is one of the hardest banana fairies to get. I think these bars sometimes interfere with our shot. Because, like, I feel like a lot of the time I'll be right on this one and it'll, like, tell me I'm not getting her. See how it's, like, kind of flickering? There we go. That went better than it could have. Sometimes I waste, like, 3 or 4 or 5 shots on that guy. It's not as BS. That one, there was the one in Frantic Factory. I'm sure you guys who are watching this also saw that. That one was straight bull. Like, it was right in the frame and I still didn't get it. It's all about the little happy face. If the happy face ain't green, you're wasting your time. It really shouldn't be like that, but I guess they need some way for the game to parse what's happening. All right, the last tiny thing is down here. This is sort of a cool. This one feels very much like an early game kind of golden banana to me. All we need to do for this is just turn into Mini Monkey and swim in this little hole. I don't know if this is supposed to be like a periscope or something. It'll make more sense when we go in this area. I think it's supposed to be like the periscope to an old sunken submarine, because this definitely looks like a little like command deck. Oh no, there's a bonus barrel in here. Why did I think it was just a golden banana? Is this Mad Maze Mall? Have we done Mad Maze Mall? Leave in the comments. That's the question of the day. Have we done Mad Maze Mall?
Welcome to bonus day.
Big. Jeez, how many times is this in the game? 4? 3? Ugh. It's easier for sure than the Aztec lobby one, though. There's definitely less things we gotta swat. I was looking. That was actually pretty amazing. That third hit there, I was looking at my phone that just buzzed, and I still hit him. It was like I used the force, I think, to hit that fly. You got a comment. Oh man. Thanks for Oh no, I didn't. It was an upload notification. I was almost just gonna shout somebody out for commenting. But the dumb thing that the YouTube app for Apple devices does is it gives you notifications when people you watch upload videos. Like, why would I care about that? YouTube already tells me that that happens. I just want to know when I got a comment. Everything should revolve around me, Apple. Alright, so there's Tiny all done with. Man, we haven't actually had to use her ponytail twirl for like anything in this level. I think like all of Tiny's golden bananas are submerged. Does she have a single one other than the Kasplat that's above water? I don't think she does. She has the pearls, the 2 in the ship, or the 1 in that ship and the 1 in the other, and then the underwater one. Tiny is submerged for like all of her things in this level. I mean, a lot of characters are, but that's kind of funny. You don't even need to use the ponytail twirl at all. Last thing we need to do is DK's ship boy, which is, I thought it was right there. I guess it's not. That must have been somebody else's. Is it up here? No, that was Chunky's. Is it over on the side? Why am I not remembering? I thought we cleared them all. Unless he goes into one. Yeah, I think he goes into one somebody else goes into also. I think we brought one of the other Kongs here or something. Why do I feel like that was the case? Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Here's some bananas. I think this will be enough to finish off DK. Yes, it will. And do you have a bonus barrel in this room? Or is it just... Yeah, you do. Is that Mad Maze Small? I wanted to show this off. Jeez, Glimmer. Whoa. Rarely that we see him that up close. There's dead guys in this ship. They drowned. Or they died. I guess they could have died before drowning. They could have died before the ship sunk, but like, why would you keep dead guys in your ship? That's probably just gonna make it smell bad.
Welcome to bonus
Oh
day.
man, why are we getting all these repeats? I just want I just want the one with the cool music. That's all I want. Is it that hard to ask? Alright. Again, this is where you would need to do some pause buffering if you were playing on the Wii U version, but fortunately for us, we're not doing that. So it ain't gonna be no thing. I think another place that the Wii U version of this game makes things harder is that cannonball shooting game. That one for sure. The aiming is definitely much more finicky on that. I think it's more difficult on the Virtual Console release. Pretty much anything with aiming, you can expect me to say that about. We're doing good here. Done some good work. I think we actually got enough time to knock the boss out in this video. That'd be pretty cool, huh? It's everybody, right? We get everything. Got all the blueprints. Yep. Tiny turned hers in. We got all the banana medals. Yep. We got all the fairies for sure. We got the battle crown. I think we're done, boys. So where's the closest? What are you doing, Donkey Kong? Donkey Kong, the trademarked Nintendo character? What are you doing? Let's see. Where's the closest place we can turn these in? I want to say there is one around here. You know, I don't remember. Why don't we just do the one on land, like right in here? Or we could warp. I guess we could do the... Geez, I'm sure there's a Trough and Scoff in this area, but for some reason I'm blanking on where it is, and I just don't want to put the effort into looking for it. So I'm going to go where I know there's one, which is not there. It's down this way. Take our balloon, or our barrel blast up here, and we'll use this one up at top. I think actually we could have warped here from the area we were in with the 3-pad, but of course, I just don't think. Don't think, feel. That's my motto. It's also a line in Persona 4, which I believe was a line from Bruce Lee or someone like that. Some martial arts movie. What? Alright. So here we are at Trough and Scoff. What's our tally total? 250. Oh man. Is that... How much was the one from Frantic Factory? Was it 200? I can't remember. We're gonna have to turn a lot of bananas in though for this one. How you guys feel about that run of Galleon? That was pretty good, right? Wait, actually, did we do it faster than we did Frantic Factory? I think it was about the same amount of time. Frantic Factory, I feel like, might have been an extra video, but we only beat the boss in that video. I don't know, this felt much smoother than that. But the thing about Gloomy Galleon is, if you know, like, if you know the way the water levels go, you can kind of blast through it. I will say, I think probably as a whole, I think this level is more challenging than... Whoa, Lanky, why are you powering up? I think, like for a first timer, this level probably is more challenging than Factory. Whoa, he used the move! I've never seen him do that before. Why did we pick Lanky? He needs to go in the door! We should have picked somebody else! Ugh, we should have fed with him last. What was I thinking? Why was I thinking Tiny did this boss too? She does not. We're looking okay on time. 5 minutes? We can probably beat this boss in 5 minutes. Turn that key, baby. Yeah, like I was saying, I think this one, I would probably call this harder than Factory, but maybe when you really know how to get through Galleon, Factory can take a little bit more time. I don't know. What kind of boss is the Lank Man gonna have to do? This is a water level, so we would expect like a watery boss. Just what is it gonna look like? I don't know. How's Lanky gonna survive in the water? We'll have to see. The last 3 videos actually have created an automatic thumbnail, like one of the 3 options you can choose for your thumbnail, of that door every single time there's been a boss fight. It's so funny. And like, I haven't been making the thumbnails that on purpose. I've just, like, they just keep appearing and I just keep picking them. So we'll have to see if maybe this video does too. Of course, we're in a boat. Lanky's... Whoa! Lanky's boss fights in a boat. You don't even really play as Lanky. This is Snuffedtoss. He's the boss of Gloomy Galleon. Interesting fight in that you're in a boat. But I guess they were like, again, they're like, what do we do with Lanky? I don't know, put him in a boat. So we did. What you want to do with Snuffedtoss, who is a stationary boss, he never moves, is zip around him in the boat, run through these rings. And we've ran through enough of them. What's the last one? When we've steered through enough of them, it'll create this weird electric barrier thing that'll zap him. And this, the Gloomy Galleon theme picks up a lot of energy with this boss rendition. I was surprised, I think, to hear this for the first time, or like when I really was like able to understand that the songs in this game were rearrangements on different melodies. Like, when I was able to finally get that, I was like, wow, this doesn't even sound like the Gloomy Galleon theme. It totally is, but it's just arranged in a really interesting way. Anyway, Snuffedtoss will get harder as it goes. There's a time limit now, which is probably the biggest hindrance in this fight. But he'll start shooting out shockwaves and more frequent fireballs, and he actually, like, I think of the boss fights there are, this is probably one of the harder ones. I definitely didn't have to get TJ from the hood to beat this one for me like I did with Mad Jack, but I think this is still one of the tougher bosses, just in the way that Snuffedtoss can really obstruct you from getting to these rings, and these shrink over time, which makes the last round very easy to flub up. I wouldn't say it's a boss you really die in, but it's a boss that can take a long time if you mess up. I think he's about to start using his like last attack. Let's see if he does it. He might, or we might have one round to go still for that move. Now he's spitting fireballs into the air. Rain down upon us. Did another boss do this? I don't think so. There is another boss that has a move like that, but it's not one we faced yet. Yeah, there it is. He also shoots out these little homing puffer guys, which I'm doing a good job at outspeeding. I actually don't know where it is, but if you had to make a sharp turn around or something, you'd probably get hit by him. Let's see. I think it's just, in this fight, you just want to keep your hand off the gas. Just kind of make sure you're coasting through. Got one hit left, or one round left for Snuffedtoss. You can see the rings are very small this time. We only have 10 seconds between each one. So just keep your eyes peeled, be on your toes. Make sure you don't drive past it. That could be bad. There we go. There he is. Make sure your angle is like right on. I always slow down a little bit before I go up close, because it's easy to like just not turn sharp enough. Let's get right past him. There we go. Oh, I almost didn't get that one. And there he is. The Puff Boy. He got messed up too. Good old Snuffedtoss. Snuffedtoss. Float on down and poof. Turns into a key. How does a porcupine become a key? Or pufferfish? Porcupine? Did I really say that? That's not. What are the? There's porcupines in one of these games. EKC2. That's what it is. All right, that's it. Gloomy Galleon done. The done zone. We're leaving. And do we want to turn the keys into K-Lumsy? Yeah, let's do that before we end off here. We'll take Lanky over, our valiant hero, who just cleared Gloomy Galleon for us. Let's head on over. It's right over here. It doesn't take long to get to. I guess maybe warping would be a little bit faster, but no, probably not. Who cares? Who even cares? We actually have 2 keys to turn into K-Lumsy this time, because we didn't turn the Frantic Factory one in yet. So let's do that! Yeah! There's key 4. We gotta hurry! And that's gonna open this rock over here. K-Lumsy must really be stomping around, because he is that all? Do we have another one to turn in, right? Yeah. He must be really stomping around, because that rock is very far away from him. It's on the other side of DK Isles. And that one doesn't do anything. Kind of funny. Like, when you turn Gloomy Galleon and Frantic Factory's keys in, like, it turns key 4 first for some reason, and 3 just ba-da-da-da-da, Alright. But I think before we head to that that new area that opened up with the blast barrel, we're probably gonna head back to Jungle Japes and maybe Angry Aztec too. Maybe we'll do Jungle Japes the next level, and then Angry Aztec, and then the next level. We'll spread them out a little bit. Sounds good. Yeah, prepare for a return to level 1 next time as we clean it up with Lanky, Tiny, and Chunky. Get a big old 100 on that level. Till then, I've been SnagTech8. See you guys all in the next video. Later!